Ooh, girl, you know what's up. Ooh, what? Ooh, girl, you know what's up. What's up, guys? It's your girl Jewel here with my healthy lifestyle change. I'm here to talk about my debt snowball update. I hope that you can hear me. I'm sitting outside and there's construction and I'm at the pool and there's wind blowing. So I'm hoping that you can still hear me even though I have all of those things going on. I'll just talk up a little bit. I know there's a guy over here, either he works from home or he's just at home all the time, but I don't want to interrupt him at his apartment on the pool, but I will try to talk up. Anyway, so I have my, this is my new apartment, by the way. I'll show you guys that a little later, but I have my debt snowball paper here, and I'm gonna kind of go over the numbers a little bit so that we can get caught back up on all the changes that have happened, as well as get an understanding of what I have been doing, because I know it can get kind of confusing when I'm just blabbing off numbers. So I'm going to I wrote it down so that I can make it make a little bit more sense, just in case it doesn't. And I have the paper here with us today. So first things first is, not a lot has changed in my debt snowball journey. I started off the beginning of the year rigorously paying off a lot of my debt, and I was able to pay off a big chunk of it, and I still got a huge chunk to go. But so far things have been going pretty smoothly, but I did run into a couple of kinks, a couple of bumps, a couple of hiccups in the debt snowball journey. So for those of you who do not know, there is Dave Ramsey's book that I have been following to pay off my debt snowball. According to the book, there are certain things that you have to have in place in order to complete the debt snowball successfully. And I had those things in place at the beginning of the year, and I've ran into a couple of kinks and a couple of hiccups that caused me to get out of whack, and I'm getting those. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. My phone got too hot, and I'm not too sure about what part it cut out on. But just to reiterate what I said, I have been doing the debt snowball since January 27th of this year. I've been reading Dave Ramsey's book, which I have linked below in this video and all of my other debt snowball videos. And there are certain criteria that you have to have in order, or that you should have, or that's good practice to have when you are doing the debt snowball to pay off your debt. So I have ran into some hiccups, and that kind of threw me off my game. So now I'm trying to recoup from those hiccups. So I'm gonna kind of go into that just a little bit, but I will definitely be hitting it more in later videos. So the first thing is, you're supposed to keep only $1,000 in your savings, nothing else. Like, if you started your savings out with $25,000, but you had debt, you are supposed to take $24,000 and put it towards whatever the smallest amount of debt, and so forth and so forth and so forth. If you don't know what debt snowball is, please look at other videos and read the book. But yes, you're supposed to keep only $1,000 in your savings. Now, he didn't say go pull out all of your stocks and stuff, unless you need it to get to $1,000 in your savings. Then you might want to start pulling out from those other places if you have those type of things available to you. And then the next thing is, you're not supposed to use any of your credit cards that you're paying off. So the first thing that I ran into was an emergency where I had to, I can't remember, pay however much, but all I know is I have to put $800 back into my savings for that $1,000. So I'm $800 short on that, and it's an emergency fund. So it was an emergency. I just wish that I would have been prepared. I feel like I could have been more prepared for that emergency. I should have been. So I have to put that $800 back into there. The second thing is I have an additional $900 payment that I have to pay towards something, and it was not expected, and it just kind of inserted itself in there in May while I was mid-travel. So that's the lowest thing that I have. So really I have to focus on that, like start over from, because I was paying off the lawyer fee, if you guys remember the last time that I did a video, but I have to go back and pay that off if we were running the debt snowball the traditional way. The next thing that happened is my lawyer fee was needed immediately. I didn't have the time that I was taking to pay it off, so I had to come up with the money to pay the lawyers off immediately. I was able to borrow some money from someone to pay it off, but I had $2,500 left. I paid $500 and they paid $2,000, so I have to pay them back the $2,000 instead of my lawyers, because they wanted it immediately because my case was moving along and coming to a close. So which is a great thing, but I was like, I wish I would have been able to pay it how I wanted to pay it. But it's totally fine. Everything's good. I'm going to, the first thing that you're supposed to do when you're in this situation is build that $1,000 back up in your emergency fund, because you want to keep $1,000 in your emergency fund at all times. So that's the first thing first. The second thing is you start back at the lowest, whatever your debt is, your lowest debt, and pay it off. And because that $900 is the lowest thing, now I will be focusing in on that. But I already have a game plan to have that paid on Friday, because it's imperative that I pay it off fast. So I'm kind of moving some money around and things that I had planned to pay off. The $2,000 for my lawyer fee, $900 of that will be going to that small debt. So now we're going to look at the numbers, and I'm glad I said something about the $900 because I have to write that down. But we're going to take a look at these numbers and see where I am at. Okay guys, so here's my debt snowball paper, and you guys know everything that I have paid off thus far, and here's where we left off last time with the lawyer fee. It originally started at $5,800 on January 27th, and I paid it down now to $2,000, and I have $2,000 left to go. And then everything else is pretty much the same, besides I paid my grandmother off $1,000, so that is $14,200 now. And everything else should be the same. Undergrad, there's no interest, so that's the same. Masters, there's no interest, so that's the same. American Express is down about a little $100 maybe. Yeah, about $100. But you know that when you're doing the debt snowball, you're paying minimum payments to everything else. And so with paying the minimum payment to that American Express card, it's only took it down about $100. So it's generally, or it's around the same number. So let's look at, so now we looked at this, let's look at what I've written down so I can make it make a little bit of sense. So since January 27th, I started with all of this here. And I've paid the $60.78, the $9.11, the $48.01.60, and the $3,800 for the lawyer fee off. which was a total of $9,573.38. I've paid $1,000 to my grandmother since January, so that added on to that, plus my home being sold, was $49,046.38. So total so far of my debt that has been paid is $59,619.76. On this right side, I have the $2,000 left for the lawyer. What my credit card to that American Express is as of today. What I have left to pay my grandmother, the undergrad, and the grad school, plus that new $900 payment that I have to make, or $900 debt that I have to pay. So that total is $67,172. So as you guys know, that my goal is to have my debt completely paid off by December 16th, 2022. That is this year. That is in 6 months and 10, well, what's today? Today is the 6th of June. So that is 6 months from now. And I really got to get the ball rolling. I do have some stuff up my sleeve to make it happen. But I really have to get the ball rolling. So like I said, the goal is to have that $900 paid off this Friday. Today is Monday. So once that's paid off, I'll have $66,272.84 left. I wrote a miscalculation down, but I'll have $66,000 left. And my next goal, or my next target after the $900 is paid Friday, my next target is that $2,000 left for the lawyer, and that I have to get back to the person that lent it to me. And my goal is to have that paid off by the first Friday of July. So that is a month from today. So once I'm cleared of all of that, because I plan to be cleared of all of that, and I honestly would do it faster if I could, but I have some other things going on that is in the way. So, but once I get that $2,000 paid off, it's a wrap, okay? It's a done deal. So after that, then I'll start paying off that second credit card, and that payment is $674 a month. So, and plus like the additional money that I'll have going towards it. So I should be finished paying off that American Express credit card by the end of July to keep my targets for the end of the year. And then once that's paid off, I'm hoping that Biden and them holla at your girl and take 10 to 50,000 of my debt away. I am not dependent on the government, believe me, because they are unreliable. But after that American Express card is paid, then I will move to, oh, you know what, y'all, hold up. I forgot about another payment that I paid off, because I was like, I know I paid over $60,000 in debt. That $8,887.60 for that roof, I paid it off. I paid it off out of my hard-earned money too. I forgot. Hold on, let me redo those calculations so we can look back at the numbers and see how much I've paid off completely. Okay, y'all, because I was like, the math ain't mathing. Like, I'm like, I see this over here, but the math is not mathing on this side. Like, what is going on? Now these numbers are starting to make a little bit more sense. But that roof, $8,887.60 at the start of January, or January 27th. So I paid off in full $68,507.38. So none of these things over here will accumulate again, which is why I say it's paid off, even though I still have that lawyer fee left. But it doesn't it's not gonna accumulate or add anything on. None of these over here actually are, besides that credit card too. So I can solidly say that that has been paid off. Obviously I've made payments toward the credit card, and it still accumulates interest, so it's more debt that I have paid. However, paid off completely, $68,507.37, and that is what we have left as of 6/6. So I'm really like, I'm super excited to like just be moving along with my goals. I just feel like for the end of April and the total of May, I have been away for the most part, and I haven't been focused like I was super focused the first 3 months of the year, and losing that time really has set me back, to be quite frank. However, I am definitely working to build that momentum back up, because I have to get it done, y'all. I have to get it done. Like, this is a major goal for me, and everything in my being wants to hit this target. So I'm just like, it has to get done. And you know, that American Express card, that credit card too, is really annoying me. Like, I want that one gone so bad. So yeah, I'm gonna get June and July out the way, and then everything else after that should not be accumulating any interest, which means I can pay it down and it will go down. So that American Express card is the last thing that has interest on it. So I'm just like, I need to get it gone, because it's like not disappearing at all. But anyway, thank you guys so much for staying tuned to my debt snowball journey. It's been a journey. I'm trying to put it in a way that you guys understand. I mean, I know you comprehend and understand and know how to do numbers and read math, I'm assuming. So I hope that it makes sense. This is not even me trying to be funny. I hope that it makes sense. What I'm saying and what I paid and how and what I'm adding up and stuff like that. I hope this has been helpful for you guys, and I hope that anybody else who is going through their debt snowball journey or thinking about starting their debt snowball journey really gets some benefit from these videos that I'm bringing to you guys about my journey, because it's a journey and I really want to be transparent about it, and I really want you guys to see my ups and downs, and just know that it's not an easy journey, but it's totally worth it. Like, I'm so absolutely grateful for the point that I'm at. Like, I'm not tripping, I'm not upset, and I still believe that I'll be able to accomplish my goal. So it's a slow but sure process, and I really hope that you guys are able to take something away from these videos. So yeah, this is, if you have a hard time with understanding and I need to put it up on the screen somewhere and write the numbers down, I will definitely do that. But just let me know what you guys think, and if you're on your debt snowball journey, or if you like, forget them loans, forget that debt, somebody gonna pay it. Either way, I feel you, and I've been where you are, and I am where you are. So just comment down below and let me know your thoughts and your feelings about the whole debt snowball thing, and about your debt if you have it. Or if you've come out of it and you debt free and you've paid off all of your debt, please let me know. Okay, inspire me. But anyway, I will see you guys next time. Peace.
So, yes I did, but I guess you didn't know. As they said, the story goes, baby, now I got the flow, cause I knew it from the start. Baby, when you broke my heart, that I had to come again and show you that I'd win. Your love